Yeah, account of a person from whom the loan has been borrowed, from whom loan has been borrowed, or to whom loan has been, granted. Did you write?
Can you repeat?
Account of a person, right here. Account of a person. Account of a person. Okay. From whom loan has been borrowed or to whom loan has been granted. To whom loan has been granted. Is it clear? Loan of a person from whom, account of a person from whom loan has been borrowed or to whom loan has been granted. It can be vice versa. Okay. Like a bank is giving loan to a person, okay, or a bank is giving loan to a institution, or sometimes the company will give loan to the other person or other institution. Clear? Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Next one is, I will ask someone to, Pooja, can you answer next one? Mysore stores account.
Yes, sir. It's personal account, artificial personal account.
It is a artificial personal account, correct?
Yes.
Why it is artificial personal account?
Sir, but it's on behalf of a company, company limited.
Not behalf. It is of, account of,
A company.
yeah, it is a small one, so farm or it is just a store. Okay, so it is a artificial person.
Yes, sir.
Artificial personal account. Are you able to understand, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dominic, you understand? Dominic is asking.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, you are from commerce background or non-commerce?
Commerce background.
Okay. You able to understand?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Next, repairs to machinery account. I will ask one more person. Anthony 1011. Anthony, repairs to machinery account. Can you unmute quickly? 1011, Anthony. Yeah. What account is this? Repairs to machinery account? I can't hear. I can't hear, Anthony. Don't waste time.
He has sent in the message
What is
chat.
Sir, his speaker doesn't work. His laptop speaker doesn't work.
that you should tell? No.
Sir, he sent a text on the chat.
He's typed on
Yeah.
chat, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. It is a nominal account. Okay. Nominal account is correct. Okay, then I'll ask somebody else. Alfin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What account is this and what?
It's nominal account, sir. It's an expense.
It's an
It's an expense.
It is an expense. Okay. Next. Somebody else who has not asked, Tirtha KV. Tirtha KV.
Yes, sir.
Stock account.
It's a real account, sir.
It's a real. Okay. Why it is real? And why? What is the reason?
It's a tangible asset, sir.
It is a
Asset, sir. Tangible asset.
tangible
Asset.
asset. Okay. Stock. What is stock means? Stock means inventory.
Inventory, sir.
The stock of raw material, stock of finished goods, or semi-finished goods, or the consumables, all these called as stock. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody didn't understand? All these 20 we are done now. We have classified all the 20. Any doubt in the 20?
No, sir.
Shall we go to the next exercise?
Yes, sir.
Sir, no students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you have the access of next one, no? Second one. All of you downloaded?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, now, second exercise is state the nature of each account and also whether account will be debited or credited. So now we are going next level of accounting, journal entry. Okay. Till now what we did only classification. Now we have to tell whether this account, first you have to classify, okay, and say whether it is a personal, real or nominal. And second step will be, we have to say whether this account will be debited or credited. For this, you have to be very, very thorough with the journal and the golden rules of accounting. Personal account, real and nominal. Personal account, what's the rule? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, and nominal account, debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gain. Now I'll teach you how to apply these rules, whether to debit or. Shall we go ahead? Will you start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt before we start? Now we are going to
sir.
the next level of account, journal entry now. Okay. The next level of I'm teaching you how to decide whether to debit or credit. This is very, very important. This is very, very important because we know whether this is to be debited or credited. Okay. That means what you are doing indirectly. Indirectly, you are doing what? You are doing the application of the rule of accounting. Okay. You know how to apply the rule, whether to debit or credit. And I'll tell you, it's very, very simple. If you know the rule, you can easily apply it and tell whether it is a debit or credit. Clear? So with this introduction, we will start this slowly. Okay. So the first one or two I'll do it. Remaining will go for the discussion. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Or you want me to do everything?
Yes, sir. Do so.
Is it okay that I am simply discussing and I ask your answers?
Yes, sir.
You're okay, right? Because I want you to learn on the spot. Okay. Yes. So salary paid. So salary is personal, nominal or real account. So salary is what? Salary is a expenditure for the company. All of you listen carefully. A salary is a expenditure for the company. See, always when you are writing the books of account, always you have to write on the behalf of the company, for the company what it is, not for the person who is receiving salary. Don't break your head. Okay. So you think for the company what it is. Okay. So for the company, salary is what? Salary is an expenditure. So expenditure comes under which account? Personal, real, nominal. Salary is a nominal. Why?
Nominal.
Because it's an expenditure. Clear? So my answer will be nominal account. Nominal account is a type of the nature of the account is nominal account. And now how to whether to debit or credit salary account. Okay, salary account. You write actually salary account only in the journal entry. So whether this salary account should have debit or credit. Okay. So salary, what the nominal account rule says? The nominal account rule.
What comes in credit, what goes.
Sorry. debit all expenses and losses, and
Debit all
income and gain. Now you think whether salary is expense or income. I already told you salary is an expense. So expense has to be, expense account has to be debited. So salary account, what will be doing? I'll be debiting. Debiting. Or I'll just write debit. Understood, student?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So salary account will be debited. Clear? So salary account is a nominal account, and nominal account rule says debit all expenses. Since salary is an expense, so salary account will be debited. Next, I'll do one more also I'll do. Then only we'll go for the discussion. We'll do, for example, okay. We'll do bank deposit. So what is bank deposit? Bank deposit, as I told in the earlier class, bank account. Bank account is
Personal account.
Personal account.
personal account. Bank account is personal account because bank is opened in the name of a person. It is always maintained for a person. Okay. So bank account is a personal account. Okay. So let me first write that personal account. Again, it can be artificial personal account or natural personal account, because bank account is opened even for a company, school, colleges, trust, all that. Okay. It can be natural or artificial person. Okay. Now, so what I have to apply now? Which rule I have to apply? I have to apply personal rule. What is the personal rule account? The personal account rule: debit the receiver, credit the.
Credit the giver.
So now bank deposit. Okay. See what is that for the company. So company is doing a deposit. Company is doing the deposit. So company's bank account will be debited or credited. Okay. So you'll be writing bank account only in the journal. So bank account. Okay. Apply now the rule. The rule says what? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Okay. Now tell me what will be the bank account will be debited or credited?
Credit. Debited.
Debited.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Whether the bank account is receiving or giving.
Receiving.
Debit, sir. Deposit.
Receiving. So money will be entered in your bank account. In your account, there will be a increase in your balance. Got it? Your account will increase now because the amount has been deposited in your account. In your bank account, it has been deposited. So account will show more balance. So what is our rule now you have to apply? Whether bank is receiving or giving.
Bank is
Receiving.
Receiving, yeah.
Receiving, sir.
The cash, company is depositing the cash in the bank. So your bank account is receiving and company is giving. So now tell me the bank account will be debited or credited?
Debited.
Debited.
received.
Since bank account is bank is receiving, so you have to debit. Will be bank account will be debited. Okay, bank account will be debited. Is it clear, students? I need one nominal account, I need one personal account. Okay, I will do one. Okay, I think yeah, now we can do it. Now you understood? Now shall we ask someone to do it? I'll ask randomly one person. Yeah, Alan Thomas. Can you unmute? Can you tell me rent received?
Yes, sir.
Personal, real, or nominal?
So it's a personal.
Why personal account?
Personal, like it's like income, right?
Rent received is personal or nominal or real?
Sir, nominal, sir. Nominal account.
Then why you said personal account in the beginning?
Credit, sir.
Nominal account.
Credit, sir.
What credit? I'm asking why it is nominal account.
Nominal account, sir, it's an income.
Yeah, rent is received. Who is receiving rent? Company is receiving rent.
Yes, sir.
So what is the rule for nominal account?
Debit all expenses, credit income and
Yeah,
gains.
now tell me rent account. Will you debit or credit?
Sir, credit.
Yeah, why credit?
Sir, it's income.
Yeah, if it is income, you have to credit. If it is income, expense or loss, you have to debit. So credit is right answer. So rent account will be credited. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Next. Angela Jason.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me machinery sold. Is it a personal, real or nominal?
So it should be nominal account.
Why nominal?
So because it's an expense.
Machinery sold is expense? No.
No, machinery sold.
Machinery is what? Is it an asset or is it an expense or
Asset.
person? Yeah. Machinery, is it a person or is it an expense or income or is it a asset? What is that?
Machinery is an asset.
Yeah, machinery is an asset. So what account is that? Personal, real, nominal. Asset is what? Personal account, real account, nominal account. Hello? Angelina, please tell ma.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Please answer quickly. I have to go do fast. Yeah? Okay, I think
So
we'll-
real account.
not a problem. I think we'll ask somebody else. Andrew,
Yes, sir.
tell me machinery account is what? Personal,
So is
real.
So is it a real account?
You tell me, don't ask me. They would
So
ask-
real account because it goes out of the business.
Huh?
Because it's an asset, it goes out of the business.
Okay.
So
So
as
what
per the
account-
rule of
Hello?
hello, yes, sir, yes, sir.
So what account is that? Real, nominal or asset?
Real account, sir.
Real account is correct. Why real account?
So because it's going out of the business.
No, that's not the right answer.
So because yes,
Your explanation is wrong.
Tangible.
so
Whether it's going out or coming, that's not why I'm not asking that. I am asking why it is a real account. It's very simple. It's an asset. It's all.
Long term.
It is an asset. It is a fixed asset.
okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now tell me, Andrew, whether machinery account will be debited or credited.
So credited
Why?
because it's
What
being
is the rule
sold.
for real account?
So debit what comes into the business, credit what goes out of the business.
Okay. Now to be debit or credited.
So it's going out of the business. So it's credited.
Correct. So machinery account will be credited. Students, are you getting it, students? Is it difficult to apply the rule of account?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Can you just,
Explain me once again about the machinery.
Sir, can you also explain the rent account once again?
Rent
Rent
is what?
received.
It is either it is rent received, no? So it's the income for the company. So income is what? Which account? Nominal account.
Nominal account. Yes, sir.
Got it? And what is the rule of
Okay.
nominal account? Debit all
Credit all the income.
losses, credit all incomes and gain. Rent received is income. So income has to be credited. Yes,
Okay,
sir?
sir. Okay, sir.
So rent account has to be credited.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Next, we will go for 1 minute. Melvin Thomas. Melvin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wages paid, personal, real, nominal.
That would be nominal because that's an expense from the company's side and it would be debited.
Yeah. Wait, man, don't be like super fast. Wait. I have to write down. Yeah. It is a nominal account. Wages paid is nominal account. Why?
Because it's an expense to the company.
It is an expenditure to the company. A wager is working and you're going to pay him the wage. A labor is working, you pay the wages, is an expense. Now tell me the wages account will be debited or credited.
It would be debited because we debit all the expenses in nominal account and credit all the gains.
Yeah, since the company is paying the wages and wages is an expenditure and the nominal account says debit all expenses. So wages account has to be debited. Clear, students? This is how you have to apply the rule of account. Golden rules of account. Okay. Anybody has any doubt, please ask me. Okay. Don't feel shy. Don't hesitate. And Minnu, Rosie. Minnu, can you unmute? Rent paid. Personal
Sir.
real.
Nominal account.
Why nominal?
It's unpaid.
Whether it is paid or rented, I'm not asking that. Why it is a nominal account?
Expense.
Because it is an
It's
expense.
expense now.
Very good. Since it is an expense,
Expense.
it comes under nominal account. Now tell me, rent account will be debited or credited?
Debited.
It will be debited. Why debited?
Paid expense now. Mm.
It is an expense. So the expense is what? What the rule says? The rule says debit all expenses. So it will be debited. Correct? Correct, Minu? Minu, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct what I written?
Yes. Nominal account debited is.
Yeah, okay. Mega Zakaria. Mega.
Sir,
Now tell me capital introduced. Personal, real, nominal account.
sir, it is personal account
Why it is personal account?
because capital is introducing to the proprietor is introducing the capital to the business.
So what type of person is this personal account?
Artificial,
Proprietor is what? Natural person or artificial person?
natural person.
Yeah, it is a natural personal account. Now tell me, capital account will be debited or credited?
It is crediting.
What is the rule for nominal personal account?
Personal debit the receiver and credit the giver.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So whether the owner is giving or taking?
Owner is introducing the capital to the business. That means
So whether it is a receiver or giver?
it is, we should credit it, sir.
Yeah, correct. Since your owner is giving, he is the giver, he is not the receiver. Who is the receiver?
Or company is receiving the capital.
Yeah, company is the receiver and owner is the giver. So capital is owner. So capital account you have to credit. Credit the giver. So we have to credit. So the capital account will be credited. Is it clear, students? Is it confusing? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
The moment nobody is answering, I get afraid. I get scared. That means whatever I'm teaching is not going to your mind. You are comfortable? Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah. Especially I want to know the non-commerce students to please ask me the doubt if you're not understanding anything, even it may be minute or you may think it is very silly thing. Please, for me, nothing is silly thing. Okay, please ask. Next is goods purchase. 1 minute, I'll tell the name, student name, who has to answer.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Sam job. Yeah, yeah. Who is that?
Sir, Tejas, sir. Sir, capital introduced is capital account credited, sir.
Yeah. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So capital account represents whom? The owner. So owner is giving or receiving? Owner is
Is
the
giving,
giver.
givers.
Yeah. So rule
Okay.
says credit the giver.
Fine, sir. Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So aren't we supposed to think from the business point of view?
Yeah, business point of view only, no?
So, but we are
Cap-
looking at the,
That's what, sir. Capital is introduced into the business, sir. Money is introduced
No.
into the
Listen here, whether business is receiving or giving.
the business is receiving and the proprietor is giving, right?
Wait. Business is receiving, right? And
Yes.
capital account will write in the name of the proprietor. So business is receiving, then the question will come, who is giving? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Who is giving? Owner is giving. So owner account has to be credited. Got it?
So, yeah.
We debit the receiver and credit the giver. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking only about the one account, not the other account. I'm talking only about capital account. Capital account is a debit or credit. First, capital represents what? The owner, not the company. So owner is giving or receiving. Simple. Owner is giving. So owner account has to be credited and company account has to be debited. That means he is giving cash. For example, the cash account you have to debit. Okay.
So, but I have one doubt. Now, when we are writing journal entries, we usually look at it from the business point of view, right?
Every time, always business point only. Whether you write journal entry, ledger, trial balance sheet, anything you prepare it to be business point of view only. Okay. Here actually I'm not discussing the full journal entry. I'm discussing only account by account. What this account will be done. I'm not asking the opposite account what will be happen. See, the opposite account will be say cash. For example, if the owner is giving cash, then it will be opposite account will be cash. Then cash account will be debited and capital account will be credited. That's a full entry. That will go to the third exercise. In third exercise, we will write the full transaction. Clear, ma? Then I think you'll understand.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. There
Thank
I'll be showing you two accounts. How these two accounts will be treated. Which account will be debited, which account will be credited. One account has to be debited, one account has to be credited. Got it? And it has to be equal.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So here you don't worry about the other account. You only have to worry about this capital account. Whether capital account will be debited or credited. Since capital account is maintained for a owner, so here owner is giving or receiving. Owner is giving, so it will be credited. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you have to be careful. Okay. Next, goods purchased. I want someone to answer. 1 minute. Sharon Esther.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Goods purchased. Personal, real, nominal.
So nominal account?
Nominal account. Why nominal account?
Because purchasing is an expense.
Okay. Actually, if you ask me, it is both. It is nominal and real.
And real, yes, sir.
Yeah. Why do I say that? Because one is in terms of expenditure. When I'm purchasing goods, it's an expense. Okay. So it is an nominal account. In other way, goods are actually is the asset.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
in balance sheet, we write in the asset side because it's the stock or inventory. So goods is an asset. It's a tangible asset. That is why it will come under both nominal and real. But don't worry, the rule when you apply whether nominal or real account, the rule will be same only. It will be debited only or credited. Okay. Now tell me, purchase. Normally when you purchase goods, no, we don't write goods account. We write what? Purchases account. Okay. Now tell me, purchases account, will it be debited or credited?
Wow. So it will be debited, sir.
Yeah. Why debited?
Because debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains.
Yeah, it will be debited. In terms of, I'll tell you both the rules. Nominal account will be debited, no, because the purchase is an expense, debit all expenses. And real account, what is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Whether now goods are coming in or going out.
Coming in.
So debit what comes in. So in both the way it has to be debited. Either you take it as a real account or nominal account, both the way it will be debited. Clear, student?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next is, sorry, I asked Sam earlier, no, I forgot. Sam George, you can ask for the next one. Tell me the next one now, Sam.
Yes, sir. Goods sold is selling an asset, sir. So it is real.
Okay. It's a real. Why it is a real?
Because goods is asset and it's going out.
Okay. Again, as a goods purchase, goods sold also is both the accounts.
Okay.
It is real as well as personal. I'll tell you why. Because one way your goods is going out, so it is a real account. Because goods is what? Goods is a tangible asset. Asset is going out. Second thing, goods sold. That means when you are selling, what you are going to get? You get revenue, right? You earn income. You are earning income. It's a revenue. You are getting revenue. So it is a nominal account. Clear?
Yes,
So whenever you sell the goods, we will be using sales account. We don't write goods account. What we write? We write sales account. Now tell me, sales account will be debited or credited?
Credited.
Yeah, Sam?
Yes, sir.
Debited or credited?
Credited, sir.
Why credited?
Because goods is going out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. In
Yeah,
real.
debit what comes in, credit what goes out. If you take a real account, the goods are going out. So credit what goes out. In terms of nominal account, credit all incomes and gains. Yes or no? So in both the way, it is credited. So there is no any clash in the rule, applying the rule. Okay, you can edit it as a nominal account or real account. Both the way it will be credited. Is it clear? Or is it confusing? Anybody? Student? Hello?
But it's clear, sir.
It's clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
No clear? No, not a problem, right? So purchases and sales, you can consider it as a nominal or real, but the rule will be same only. In both the way it will be, in both the way rules, it will be debited or credited only. So purchase will be always debited and sales will be always credited. Clear? Next we'll go to the cartage paid. What is cartage? I'll explain. For example, that is nothing but the charges you are paying for transporting something you purchase from a supplier, okay, and you are bringing to your godown or your company. When you're bringing to the company, you have to pay the cartage. Normally, earlier they used to bring it in the bullock cart. Earlier they used to bring in the bullock cart and they used to pay the charges. That's why the cartage word is there. Now you can take it as a transportation. You can take it as transportation. Okay. So now tell me, this account will be debited or credited? Others are first tell us the nominal, real or personal.
Nominal.
Nominal, sir.
It is
Nominal.
Nominal.
Nominal account.
Why it is nominal?
It is an expense.
Expense.
Yeah, for a company it is an expense. So now tell me, nominal account will be debited or credited? Cartage account.
Debited.
Debited, sir.
Cartage account will be debited. Why it will be debited?
It's an
Debit
expense.
all expense.
It's an expense.
Cartage is what? Cartage is an expenditure for the company. So cartage account will be debited. Next, Sneha Babu. Prepaid salary. Sneha is not there. Thomas Zakaria.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah. Prepaid salary, personal, real, nominal account.
Sir, it is a real account.
Why real account?
It is current asset.
Why it is a current asset?
Like it is paid for 2-3 months extra, right?
Okay. But current asset, okay, that we are doing in what? In the American accounting. But here we are discussing British accounting. As per British accounting, what is this? Whether personal, real, nominal. I already explained this. Whether it is a personal, real, nominal account. Anybody else?
Personal account.
Personal account.
What type of person?
Representative person.
Yeah. See, whenever there is a prefix or suffix like prepaid, advance, outstanding, anything is given that is a personal account. It is a representative personal account. Clear? Whenever you see any prefix like prepaid, advance salary, outstanding salary, okay, or advance amount received, anything you understand the prefixes given like that, it is a representative personal account. Okay, students? Understood?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, now tell me, Thomas could be debit or credit? Representative personal account. Hope all of you are writing down simultaneously along with me. All of you are writing in your notes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are writing notes.
Representative personal account. Now tell me, prepaid salary account will be debited or credited?
Sir, it is debited.
It will be
Debited.
debited. Why?
Yes.
Why you will be debiting prepaid salary account?
Because it is going out.
No. What is the rule of personal account? Apply the rule of account. Personal account. Don't apply real account rule.
Oh, okay, okay. Because debit the receiver, right?
See, once you classify the account as a personal account, don't apply the rule of other account. Real account don't apply. That is where people do mistake. Once I know personal account, apply only personal account rule. What is the rule of personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Yes, sir.
Don't apply real account. Debit to what comes in, credit what goes out. Then you'll be ending up doing wrong. Clear?
Okay, sir.
First classify the account. Once you classify, your mind should be very clear. Okay, once it is personal account, I should apply only personal account. Don't disturb real account, nominal account. Don't get confused. These many people do that. Okay, I'm not telling only to Thomas, I'm telling you everyone. Okay, yeah, tell me now. Debit or credit? Hello, Thomas?
Okay, sir. It is debit.
See, don't get offended. Okay, I'm not telling only to you. I'm telling you everyone. It happened. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was
Positively. Yeah. Take it in a sporty manner.
Oh, okay, fine, sir.
Yeah. So this account will be debited. Why debited?
Because debit is the receiver.
Yeah. Somebody is receiving in advance. No, some person only paid. It is paid to somebody. Maybe somebody has asked, okay, sir, this my daughter's wedding is there. So give me some advance salary. So that person account, the person has been given extra salary or advance salary has been given to him. So it is a person. So who is receiving here? The person is receiving. So indirectly, there is some person behind this account. That person is receiving. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. So this person is receiving. So you have to debit the account. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I think, shall we stop now, students? I think we crossed the time. Anything else you wanted to ask? Is this fine going on? Anything you want to give any recommendations?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Regarding the prepaid salary. So from business point of view, isn't the business like giving it to somebody? So shouldn't it be credited?
Yeah, business is giving you. I'm not denying that. But who is receiving? Jason?
Some person from the company, the business.
Somebody, some employee, no? Salary is paid to employee. Some employee is receiving. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But we're thinking from the business point of view, no, sir?
Yeah, business point of view only, man. Listen here, prepaid
Sir,
salary account, see, when I write prepaid salary account, it represents what? It represents one employee or some employee to whom it is been paid in advance or prepaid salary is paid. Got it? So that is one account. Another account is cash. Cash belongs to company. So company is paying cash to this person. Got it?
Exactly, sir. So isn't the company
So
the giver?
cash account will be what? Cash account will be credited because cash account is the real account. Real account is what? Credit what goes out. So prepaid salary account will be debited, cash account will be credited.
Okay.
Right? See, I'm not showing you the full transaction of journal entry. That I'll be doing in third exercise. Okay? Here
Yes,
I'm
sir.
showing you individual account you think. When you take together two accounts, no, you'll get confused. That is why I'm doing one by one. I'm doing. See,
Okay, sir.
when
Thank
you
you,
are
sir.
thinking about a prepaid salary account, don't think about the other account. That we will do it in third exercise, where you'll be thinking both the accounts. Then you'll get the full picture. Okay, where is the company, where is the person who is receiving it. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now you should actually be thorough that you should not have any doubt that okay, one single account if I give you, you should tell me whether it will be debited or credited. Forget about the other account. Okay, that is what I'm giving you the practice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking that doubt. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Anything else,
Thank you,
students? Shall we wind up? I think we are. Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt. Actually, I understood what you taught, but one doubt is like prepaid salary. We usually write this prepaid salary in the asset side of the balance sheet.
Yes.
Current asset side. So actually, it is type of asset. No. So why it is not coming in the real account?
I'm not classifying as per asset or liability. No, I'm classifying as per the three types of accounts. There is no asset account. There is no liability account in this. Only three accounts are there: personal, real, nominal. In that, everything will come. Asset will come. Everything will come.
But when you told about the golden principle, in case of real account, you told that it is related to the assets.
No. Prepaid salary is not real account. Prepaid salary is what? It is a personal account only, representative personal account. Don't confuse the real account. The cash, what is paid, cash is real account.
Okay, sir.
Got it? Cash will be paid, no? When you're paying prepaid salary, means they pay in the form of cash only. That cash is a real account. But prepaid salary is always to somebody it is paid. Who is that person? Is a natural person. That's why it's called as a representative personal account. Clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody has any doubt, you can please write down the doubts and we can ask the doubt in the next class. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, students. So shall we wind up now? You already have taken your long time. Okay, students. Thank you once again for joining the class. We'll meet again
Thank
on
you, sir.
Wednesday.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you, sir.